And I think, and that's huge though, because like you said, you communicated that with your significant other, and everyone always says when it comes to relationships, communication is key. So it's not the amount of time that you put into your business or whatever hobby or whatever it is that you may do, that takes away from your family. It's communicating that's what that's what you're gonna do. I think it's easier to live with certain things when you know up front that it's going to take place,
Yeah.
right? What's a woman's number one thing that they always say? Well, just talk to me about it or communicate it. I can't read your mind. And so it's funny because recently me and my wife were sitting there and we were trying to think about really just our companies and just like how we go about it, what exactly you do with a certain amount of time and stuff like that. And it came up. I mean, it's not a secret, man. I'm not the most organized person. I'm not the most focused person. And so when something comes up and having three kids and the family and stuff like that at home, it's just when things come up, everything's important to me. Like it has to get done. And so if I'm supposed to be doing something else, but then this comes up, but there's a window to be able to do so in that day, I take care of it. When in all honesty, I could have just scheduled it, for another day, another time block and handled it then. And so what we realize is that, what, like the biggest way for me and my wife to be to see eye and eye on kind of what I have going on is for her to handle my schedule. And so what that looks like is something comes up, I relay it to her that this needs to get done before this time, or just whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And she finds a place in the schedule or in the calendar for me to be able to do those things. So now it's more like if I'm doing something else outside that schedule, it's more like, hey, you gotta stay focused. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you needed to do that, you should have told me. I could have put it in the schedule for you, but this time is blocked for that. And that helps her feel needed, right? It helps her understand kind of what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis without me feeling like I'm being micromanaged.
Yeah. I mean, so she's your assistant. Like that's in a
Yeah,
nutshell. I mean,
in a nutshell, that's pretty much what she is. She's a highly paid assistant.
highly paid as shit, bro. Jay-Z for me, like he's takes care of a lot of shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what I do without him.
Hmm.
Like he will be gone for a couple hours, bro. Where the fuck are you? Like,
What I got going on, and honestly, like, dude, like I was super juiced about it. Like I sat there and it was like, I just finished running the marathon or something because I was just like I felt super accomplished, because it was her suggestion. You know what I mean? And so, we've talked about it before. I'm always like, hey, well, let me check my calendar. Whenever someone asks me what I got to do, I'm like, or if I can do this, this, and this, I'm like, well, I got to put in the calendar because if it's not in the calendar, like, bro, don't ask me to do it. And if it's last minute, don't ask me to do it. So it's dope because now we get to sit down with each other. As you guys know, she come to the office with me now. Mondays and Fridays is our day to come to the office together. And we kind of look at the week and we go through the things in a week, kind of what's coming up and what's important. So then it's easy to say when things come up, okay, well, I'm done at this time. We got from this time to this time to handle whatever we need to handle. And me not feel like I'm not being productive with work because I'm no longer worrying because I know that it's built in there. So
and you're not leaving. I hate the thought of am I leaving something off?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
oh shit. Like to where now, like I just text stuff to
Hmm.
Jay-Z, like add it, add it, add it,
Hmm.
add it, add it. And then I can just look at it like, okay, because I hate dead time.
Hmm.
Like I'm trying to eliminate all dead time in my calendar, period. Like I don't even want
Yeah.
5 minutes. Like I want like here,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't stop until I'm done with the day.
Hmm.
Because like I don't the dead time, it just gives me time for what?
The
Because like
bullshit.
yeah,
It
for
gives you
bullshit.
the bullshit. Hop on social media or
Right.
something.
And like
That's
and
that's
that's
what
not
it
what I want.
becomes. Like
That's
if there's
exactly what it
nothing there, you're
becomes.
like, oh well, fuck. You start scrolling and stuff. So no, I agree with you.
I'm trying to think what else what else am I settling for in my life? My fashion.
Yeah.
Fashion, fitness. I mean family, but like at the same time, I fully acknowledge the family side of it.
Hmm.
Um
I mean, this would be a good time for if you guys listening and watching, drop in the comments. What is something in your life that you feel like that right now you're settling for, um, and how can you fix that, or why are you settling?
yeah, then there's other things, but then we'll talk about those later.
Yeah, for sure. What was the next one?